Hello, this is Elson. Welcome back to this Play by Email Vs Jochenheiden, and we're getting ready to watch the combat replay for December 11th, 1941. So the biggest things we're looking for here, we're going to have some basically land combat. I don't believe anything else is major going to happen. Airfield bombing in China, that's about it. And chain switch over, that's good. I think we're a turn away from our first attack at Hong Kong. So I-8 is being chased by his ASW. And again, this time he's firing a couple little bit out as there. Cannot reach. Alright, misses there, nothing. Alright, looks like a quick and easy night phase, huh? Alright. And it looks like our air search was wrong. We were thinking, we were showing in the air phase, in the PM phase, that there was British destroyers here. So, or British ships, because they were dark brown. So I thought maybe he disbanded at the end of the turn, so we tried to split off and do a bombardment there. Apparently, if they are there, we dismissed them. So we basically land on the north of New Guinea there. Alright. Minesweeping, now moving into naval phase. Ooh. I-8 takes revenge. Drop charges on me, will you? And puts 2 torpedoes into Farragut. And that's what we like to hear. I-168 tries to replicate, but fails. But we'll take that. One destroyer down. Damn the torpedoes indeed, Admiral Farragut. Damn the torpedoes indeed. Alright, bunch of ships at Rangoon. Let's see, this is 11th. He's got 2 more turns of truce, and then we can start sweeping, naval bombardment, and everything else that we want to do there. Alright, bombing Singapore. This was a poor choice on my part. I was worried about him putting forts behind his forces in the back, so I was like, oh, let's put some airfield damage on it. But we ended up losing 2 Bettys for it, and it's not really worth it. We'd have to go up to 15k. And then it's, you know, what little bit of damage we're going to do. We're not going to do it. We got a lot of port damage on it still from the first turn. Alright, trying to slow these guys down. And 11th, I always want to say Pennsylvania. The left Filipino infantry division and the coastal artillery battalion. Trying to slow them down because we have forces there to attack. Unfortunately, the infantry division managed to escape, but we do get the coastal defense. We're just slowing all these units down as much as possible. We do a little bit of damage. I mean, we're doing damage, so these little annoying pinpricks, but it's mainly to put them into combat, to slow them down until our forces can start getting freed up from garrison to catch up and start doing real damage. Speaking of real damage, this is the one that we will be attacking this turn, so we're trying to hit it with everything we can. So 13, 39, 2, 248. Do a bunch of sweeps there, thinking that maybe he might try to cap it, but he doesn't. It's funny that the smaller ones did more damage than that 14 did. Again, we're bombing Yobaru, just get a little damage on it so he can't build any forts there. Runway 5 hits. 44. One weird thing is we've been bombing this guy for the last turn, trying to clear up the rail line here. This unit crosses over this time. It doesn't do a shock attack. I think the only thing I come up with is we've damaged this unit so much that it doesn't trigger a shock attack. I'm not sure. Never seen it, honestly. Usually when you cross a river into a control hex by another unit, it stops them. Or does all the shock that have. Do a lot of catastrophes here. A little damage to the airfield at Tamula. getting slowing these guys down until the Imperial Division can get to Singora and unpack. Which, they didn't arrive this turn, but they will be there next turn. So we need another, what, 3-4 days? And that's it for the morning phase. Moving into the PM phase. Bunch of unspotted stuff that we don't care about. Nothing super exciting. Let's fast forward it through this. Otherwise, this video would end up being too long. I'm trying to keep them short for you guys. I-173 takes a shot at the AM Robin, and unfortunately misses. I-162 puts one into the two into the AG gem out there. It looks like. Fire 2 torpedoes, hit 100%, and she goes down. So we also landed at Taipei and Wewak. And that's it for that phase. Moving into land attack. Alright, so we should have a bombardment at Hong Kong. So this is the shock attack on that army group and Chinese corps that we cut off. And as you can tell, our bombing literally reduced their AV to 0. They're so disrupted. They do retreat. They don't get destroyed, but we get had 83 AV left. We've done a pretty good amount of damage to it. That's even without the disruption. 267 to 1. You know, we really got these guys hammered. We only take 74 casualties. We inflict 2,000, but most importantly, we destroy 143 combat squads, 124 non-combat. Those units are pretty much Hordes Devore. I think that's Hordes de Combat. Devore, I'm not. I think Hordes de Combat, which means basically, I'm pretty sure that's French for like combat ineffective. Bombarding Hong Kong. I think next turn our army commanding group will actually get to Hong Kong, so we will be putting in our first attack next turn. There. And as you can tell, we take 21. We lose a couple guns. We destroy 27. Anything we can do to reduce their ability, we do take Chin Chow. I haven't kind of leaned to look at that. So, like I said, we were trying to do an attack in the clear terrain before of that Pennsylvania. Goddamn Pennsylvania. The Filipino infantry division, but it managed to pull out, but the Coastal Artillery Battalion does not, and we pretty much wipe it out. So, a little bit less artillery we're going to have to deal with, right? So, 629 to 1, you know. So, we take no casualties, but we do destroy the entire, all 19 guns there. So, we'll take that. Our tank regiment coming out of Kwanton does a deliberate attack here, takes no casualties, but manages to inflict 433, which pretty much is going to turn that Indian brigade into uselessness. So 53 disabled. Not going to be anything. Singora's fort goes up a level just in case he does decide to come in there. We'll get the Imperial Guards division a little bit. You okay, buddy? Dog's been chewing on his yak cheese next to me this whole time. You've probably been hearing it. If you hear any crunching sound, that's my dog. He's just chilling out with me. Alright, let's take a look at the points real quick. Trying to keep these at 10 minutes. We're almost at 10 minutes. Alright, 2 to 3 today. Again, we lose 2 Bettys. That kind of sucks. I'll probably hold off on bombing Singapore for quite a while. We do lose 1 N in the transfer from Sok Tran to Cameron Bay. He does lose 2 Canalenas though, so that's good. Obviously, Army points 251 to 2. We're doing great. Ships sunk today. HE Gemma. I do not know why. If we go to all dates, right, that destroyer does not show up. But if you look here, we know it's not the Mugfort. We know it was the Farragut. It does show up. So I don't know why. It's maybe the sunk by that's stolen that off. But we do know we get him. So we get another 9 points there for 2 ships and none on our side. We'll take it. So that's pretty much where we're at, guys. Next couple turns should be pretty exciting. We should be getting an attack into Hong Kong. We're going to try to track these guys down. Hopefully we slow these guys down enough where we can cross into the river here. We're going to get some garrison forces into these guys, and hopefully we start trying to trap some of these guys in these clear terrain and do as much damage as we can. We got a couple divisions moving up out of here towards Anyang to try to cut them off, and we're going to pursue this way. We have managed to capture a couple of units here. I do have a couple of divisions here, an armored car unit here, but I'm not attacking because I really don't want to attack into ×3 terrain if I can have it. So if he wants to keep pulling back, we'll let him. So I think we'll let him a turn to see if he pulls out into the mountains. If he doesn't, then maybe we'll go ahead and put in an attack in just to see what we how we do. But we do have extra reinforcements along this way, including tanks. Basically, we're just trying to get into the clear terrain and get behind him is my goal here. All right, guys, I will catch you all later.